Hey, this is Beverly, and I will not be denied. I know this is a funky looking video, but I had to get this out. So this video ain't for everybody. Who is for? It is for. I was this evening driving down a road, and it had a railroad track. I hadn't gotten to it yet, but I knew that there was a railroad track. I heard a train whistle, and I was like, dang, I'm gonna have to sit at this train track or turn around and go another way, and it's gonna take me way out the way. And I heard in my spirit, maybe it's just the engine. All right. So as I began to get around the curve, approaching the railroad track, I could see the arms were down and the lights were flashing, and there was some people about to turn around and all this stuff. And then I heard in my spirit again, don't panic. And as I approached the railroad tracks, it was the engine. If I'm not mistaken, the very first car is called the engine because it powers the whole line of cars. And behind it was the second car. And as I approached it, the train began to move backwards. The train engine and second car was being pulled out of the way. The closer I got to it, the further it began to move, so that I barely had to stop before the arms went up. And to some people, that might not mean nothing. But when I hear God speaking to my spirit, I know that he is encouraging me, so I got to encourage somebody else. And all of that, what I heard was, don't panic. Maybe it's just the engine. And lo and behold, it was just the engine in front of the crossing arms, but it was being pulled out of the way so I could cross. And I want to tell you today, don't panic. It ain't what it looked like. Don't panic. They ain't got no power. Don't panic, because God said, lo, I am with you even to the end of the earth. When the great I am says that he is with you, who can be against you, and why would you care? Why do you care that somebody is against you and that joker got an expiration date? Like they came from dirt and they going back to the dirt. You get what I'm saying? They got an expiration date. But the great I am, he ain't got no expiration date. Who can tell us the day that God was born? Nobody. Because he ain't got no birthday. He created time. And if he is with you, why do you care about those who are against you? Don't panic. Maybe it's just the engine. Don't panic. Maybe they just lying. Don't panic. Maybe the money's gonna be there. Don't panic. Maybe this is another test. Don't panic. Maybe tomorrow is gonna be better than today. Do not panic. That's what the enemy wants you to do. When these tests and these trials come, it's not so much about you crumbling. It's not so much about the end result. Sometimes it's about you panicking. When you panic, you don't think straight. When you panic, it shows that you don't trust God. And that's another hit to your level of faith. Knock you back down to where you at the beginner's level of your faith, and you should be at least at the intermediate. Don't panic. It's just a test. Don't panic. Who cares what they said about you? Because God don't play about his children. So if somebody's sitting there talking trash about you, he might make them wake up one morning and their tongue is stuck to the roof of their mouth and they got to go to the doctor and can't talk for a whole week. Don't worry about people. Don't worry about your situation. Don't panic. Maybe it's just the engine. When you are faced with whatever you got to face the day you see this or the day after or days to come, say to yourself, don't panic. Maybe it's just the engine. And remember what I said, how I came around that curve, and sure enough, it was the engine, and the engine was moving out of the way so I can get on across the railroad track. I barely had to put on brakes to wait for the arms to go up. I am encouraged, honey. The devil tried me today, life me a little bit on today. I was really going through it on today, but I didn't give up. I could have given up today, but I chose not to. So I want to encourage you, don't give up. Don't give up. Anyway, like I said, this video might not be for everybody. If it's for the one person in the world who's going to look at it and get the answer, then I'm all right with it. Be sure to release your genius, pull off the impossible every day. Remember, you will have whatever it is that you say. So declare with me today, I will not be denied.